Go live.
I come for some good soup.
Welcome to the Good Soup Live.
Good soup live. All I ever think about is good soup live. Wonder what they'll talk about. Then again, ginger snaps, finger cuffs. Where you at? Straight out of New Jersey. The good soup live. All I ever think about is good soup live. Wonder what they'll talk about. Then again, ginger snaps, finger cuffs. Where you at? Straight out of New Jersey. The good soup live.
The Good Soup is live at the one and only Spot Castle in Leonardo, New Jersey.
Welcome to the Good Soup Live. I am your host, the Dented Can. To my right is my beautiful wife, Angelina Moretti, a.k.a. Ginger Snaps. And to her... Unfortunately, folks, on this All Hallows Eve that we've got on our very own Johnny Will Young Finger Cuffs, he's a bit under the weather. He went in, checked himself into the ER. He's doing well, but just send him some love. What happened?
All right.
Oh, never mind. He looks like he made it.
He looks like he made it.
Johnny, you look a little different today, man. What's up?
Ain't nothing. It's all good. It's all right.
All right.
All right, all right.
All right.
Hey, Proton Pack. Nice.
Nice. Yes, our little Halloween display, including our new spooky soup design from Chrissy Wiseman and Chris McDonald. You can get those at the merch store at goodsouplive.com.
Yeah.
All right. Are they cleaning my crabs?
Oh, we have a crab story. Did you hear
We do
about
have a crab
the
story.
armpit crab outbreak at BYU and Utah, the Mormon University?
Yo, the Mormons are freaks, yo.
That it's pretty crazy, man.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, they're not. I mean, you're not.
You're not
The
wrong.
freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night.
Musical guest John Williams.
All right.
Finger cuff ish.
Yeah, we have the hand from Idle Hands. We have Chucky's knife. We have a Proton Pack. What else? We had spooky soup shirts. You did your makeup. I'm not original. My headband matches my shirt. That's about it. I'm not in
the problem
scrubs.
is, as soon
I'm
as
not in scrubs.
Angie walked downstairs today to go trick or treating, and Kate's like, "Mom, you're not wearing a costume." And all of a sudden, you heard in the back, "Psycho killer, can't you say?"
So, I hear about crabs because we like to talk about the crustacean sensation
We
on
love
this show.
crustaceans on this show.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Armpit crabs and, the other.
So, how was everybody's Halloween out there?
Everybody's out trick-or-treating still because,
So we're doing the show for us.
Yeah, we're doing the show for us.
So what you all want to talk about?
I always feel like somebody's watching me. It's just
I got no privacy.
We don't. In our apartment, we don't, man. It's so small now. It's getting smaller.
It's getting smaller.
I think it's leaning, to
smaller.
be quite honest. I'm a little concerned, man. Like, I start seeing cracks above the door frames, and I'm like, those look like they got bigger. And I'm
It
sitting
went
there
from it went from having like half the apartments were vacant and now they're all full.
Every single one.
Every single one
magical.
with our crazy neighbors.
How old is your building?
It was built in the
By the Quakers.
1965, I think.
How long has Cleopatra been dead?
You have to use one of those motherfuckers.
For real. Do you have the topics? 'Cause
I do,
there's some stuff
I
we want
do.
to talk about.
Okay, so
This isn't going to be your conventional show that we
are
normally
we going to talk
do.
about Halloween horror movies?
Which one do you want to talk about? How about that terrible movie you made me watch?
House on Haunted Hill.
So stupid.
Not the Vincent Price version, but the newer one with Jeffrey Rush.
The movie was absolute trash, but I will say,
with you?
listen, I will
I
say,
love that movie.
dude. All right, listen, any movie that's got
Oh, no, I'm with you on this one. That movie's awful.
and I mean,
Oh.
it's got James Woods' his fucking like B-list.
It is
clone.
nuts. It's Jeffrey Rush. What the?
He looks like
Who's like
James
an
Woods,
Oscar-winning
exactly.
actor?
I guess James Wood is James Woods' B.
Fram
role,
Kane
right?
Jensen actually looks normal in that. She doesn't look like a fish.
I'm thinking of a different horror movie then. I'm thinking of
Which
The
one?
Haunting.
The Haunting is Catherine Zeta-Jones,
Yes.
and yeah, that one's I've come home, Granddaddy.
I
At
mean, the
the end.
original's rated G. What do you expect?
Yeah, well, I mean,
I feel like House on
no.
Haunted Hill was Chris Kattan's best work, though.
Okay,
I'm not gonna
the
lie.
but the original one was by Vincent Price, so I mean,
And you have a cookbook by that dude, don't
I
you?
do. I love my Vincent Price cookbook. It's a first edition. It's, yes.
You know who's gonna flip about that?
Who?
Mike Zapsik.
Really?
Mike is not only a huge Vincent Price fan, but he's a chef.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get that, and I'm gonna have to show it to him.
Oh, he's gonna flip.
It is a first edition, and it has the gold all leaf all on the book's edges, and
She's
yeah.
like super nerd when it comes to this.
All
stuff.
I
right.
really am. I really am.
He's still over there. Oh, right.
Like all of our viewers are out trick or treating right now.
Yeah.
It's okay. They can come watch us
Later.
afterward, and they can have the.
Do I got the blank stare down?
Yeah.
That's what we should do. We should glitch up. Just be like,
Well, I think we're doing fine. Just, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a great show tonight when we talk about these great Halloween horror movies. All right. I'll be right back. I have an underrated one for your list, though.
Which one?
Nobody seems to acknowledge this movie, but I want to give this movie all the laurels it deserves. The Goosebumps movie, the first one, is
I loved it.
fantastic.
Absolutely loved it. I didn't like the reboot of is it a reboot or what is it? A sequel?
The sequel without most of the cast.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
I thought it was fun, but you could tell that there's some magic missing, because that was supposed to be a what's the ghostly R.L. Stein theme park that everybody knows? It's like Horrorland. That was supposed to be a
Yeah.
Horrorland movie.
I couldn't remember, man. It's been so many years. I mean, R.L. Stein, that's like elementary school shit. You know what
I
I mean?
loved Goosebumps
So-
when I was a kid.
Oh, same.
But
But you know what I really wish they made into a better movie was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It had the kid who was in Red State. He was in it. The main, what the hell's his name? I can't remember his name right now.
No, but
Oh,
he's
I have
in it.
no
I
idea
know
what
who
the
you're
fuck
talking
you're
Yeah,
about.
he's in it. And it's, have you ever, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, there were 3. It was an anthology.
Who took my big toe?
Yeah, that one. There was the worms. There was what are the other ones on that one? The lady or the guy who cooked all the food, but it was people.
I like my Tales from the Crypt still. That show will forever be my all-time October go-to. That and
Oh, yeah.
clearly Child's Play. But
But yeah, no, the wait, what movie were you just defending that was already good? Well, yeah,
she wasn't
my
defending
God.
it.
Oh my God, man.
House
I
on Haunted Hill.
I am getting into character.
Yeah,
This
you're
is
fitting
fucking
right
You
in.
really
Your hair's
are.
starting to turn
It must
white.
be something about like this area here.
Yeah, it's
You
cut.
turn it-
There's something about this spot where the oxygen is just cut off a little bit. Something's going on here, man.
Yeah, and my favorite, which we will watch tonight, is going to be Trick or Treat. I know. I've seen that movie.
The problem is with
times.
I love Trick or Treat, and it was a good movie, and I have no issue with it, except for the fact that like we watch it for Thanksgiving, we watch it for fucking Christmas, we watch it for St. Patty's Day.
I
Like this
mean,
girl wants to
it's
watch that movie 24/7,
one of my
and if
favorite horror movies.
Bro,
It's so good.
if she could put up with your Child's Play obsession,
she won't watch it though.
I will too. I watched every episode of the new, but we can't get it on the TV unless
know,
you
I have to wire
get
my
over
phone.
it with like 3 wires.
I have to wire my phone to
and,
my
like-
TV because I can only get sci-fi. Our TVs, we got them for free, and they're huge, but they are smart TVs and they are 4K, but they're too old to download the new streaming, like Sci-Fi's own streaming, because everybody
Yeah.
now branched out and they have their own fucking app.
you know, I mean, maybe we should go back to the days where we had UHF, right?
Yeah, do with the fucking
Or
bunny
cable.
ears.
Frequencies. Yeah. All right.
This is nice, guys. I'm having this is like having a backup Johnny.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
man. I deserve an Oscar for
You
this.
really
one.
do. You do. I'll bring you an Oscar. I'll order one off of Amazon, and I will.
Like in Tropic Thunder, the little twig man Oscar. I think I will call you.
Oh
Half
my God,
Squat.
he was going to be Les Grossman for Halloween.
That's what I wanted to be for Halloween. Did you see my new video that I did to promote
Yeah, it was good.
with the Les Grossman thing on it? I thought this shit was funny as hell.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was going to pull out the Les Grossman. I'm like,
Dude, there was so many fucking people parked out here that day too, like going in and out of the fucking Quick Stop. And I'm out here like trying to do the dance from Les Grossman. I look like a solid, and I'm fucking it up, and I can feel my face getting hot because there's people watching me. And
Looking like a solid jackass.
And not only that, but you got to
to
remember. So like, when I'm out here, I don't.
What was I just singing? Always feel like somebody's watching me.
I so
But
wish.
bro, I don't. When I'm out in front of the store, like a lot of the stuff I post is comedy, but it's kind of crude. So like I don't on the voiceovers, I don't actually say the words out loud. So now you got a picture. This is me standing out in front of fucking Quick Check 7 days a week at noon, going.
Oh, I don't need to picture it. I've seen it. So there's been occasions where I've had to come to the Highlands, right, just to go do some work at the Smog Castle Cinemas. So sometimes when I do that, I'll drive past here. And there's one time where I saw you doing it outside, and I'm not gonna lie.
That's dedication,
It was
folks.
the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
No, the funny, and we can talk about this now from what I understand. The funniest shit that I remember as of late was the thing we were both at. I don't know if can we talk about that yet now? I thought we were allowed to.
No, not yet.
Not yet. All right, never mind. I'll have to hold off on that story, but me and Christian have and I'll bring you back on the show just to discuss that whole thing. Because that's
Christian?
funny. Huh?
Who's Christian?
Other Johnny.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Johnny Will Young-ish.
Semi Johnny.
No, not semi Johnny. Johnny Will Young-ish.
Sort of Johnny.
Sort of Johnny is fine.
Oh,
Oh man, but no, that I will defend the Goosebumps movie, and I will also defend the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yeah.
I thought it was
bad.
pretty okay.
Yeah.
Because I think it kind of it actually accomplished the vibe of the book,
I
which
love
not
those
a lot
damn
of horror
books.
movies get to do.
Yeah, you see a lot of like where they kind of the translate like what was the one that I can think of right now that they totally screwed the pooch on.
Which one?
The stupid one you made me watch with the fucking wax house. Now, if
Oh,
you ever
House of
read the
Wax.
House
book-
of Wax.
House
I
of
like
Wax
the
wasn't
remake.
originally a book. and
Wait,
it was
with
decent.
Rob Zombie's movie?
No,
No,
House of Wax
the old
had
one.
Paris Hilton in it. And it was
They
one-
fucked
it
up
was
on
in
the
the
casting,
same
I feel like.
era as when Texas Chainsaw came out, the remake of Texas Chainsaw.
Yo.
In like 2005, 2006. And it was actually a decent movie.
All right, you want to hear a good movie?
liked
And I
it.
made her watch it today. And the cinephile
I
of all
never
things
saw
has
it.
never seen it until today.
What?
Thinner. I was like, dude, that's that's an
never seen
amazing
it.
fucking.
I've never seen it either.
Oh my god, dude,
See,
it's
we're
so
not the
good.
only ones.
Thinner.
Yeah,
It's
Stephen King.
Stephen King. It's from like '96.
Okay.
See, look who's the hot shot when the other Johnny.
I know.
Isn't
We
around.
woke up this morning. We were supposed to do a whole bunch of shit. We didn't get anything done. And he
No.
looks at me at 8:30 and he goes, "Do you want to watch Thinner?" I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "That's my ultimate Halloween movie." I said, "I've never seen it. All
my
these
favorite
years,
movie.
I've never seen it."
My
So-
favorite Halloween movie. So, where are we on Clerks 3 spoilers? Are we allowed to give those out yet or no? I mean, everybody in their
I
mother.
mean, look who's watching.
All right, fuck it. So it's not even a spoiler for say. I did something really mean this morning, and I really want to make the rest of my good soup slurpers that have missed it cry. So you can go find it. I dressed up similar to this, and I wore the quick stop fucking thing, and I wrote, he's not even really supposed to be alive today.
So fucked up.
Use an asshole.
Come on, that's some funny shit, man.
That's how we went to
Too soon.
Kate's.
Yo, I went to an elementary school fucking Halloween parade like that, bro. It scared the shit out of all the little kids.
Some of the kids were like, "That's so cool."
And
Other
this is
kids
me
were
the,
like,
the
"Oh,
entire time, dude. I'm not
okay."
talking at all. I'm just
Yeah, don't fucking no. Stop.
teachers
And
wouldn't
he
look
had the
me in the
hand.
eyes.
He brought the hand
I
with
brought
him.
the hand with me, and I was throwing it, and somebody was like, "What is that for?" And I was like, "Snacks."
Have you guys
Finger
ever
foods.
seen that horror movie?
It's my favorite movie, man,
Hand?
of all time. No, Idle Hands.
No,
I
not
love
Idle Hands, but have you ever seen oh my god, it's Michael Caine, very young, one of his like first major roles, I guess. He plays a comic book artist who gets his hand taken off in a car accident, but his hand becomes sentient.
All right, I gotta see this now, especially because it's Michael Caine. I mean, it's just worth it.
I'll never forget it because it's one of those movies that I did not need to watch absurdly young. It was an accident.
Yeah, I had a
Like-
couple of those.
So my my dad ordered this like VHS copy of it from my uncle, and we go to his house and he goes to watch it, and they're like hanging out, but I'm supposed to be doing my own thing, whatever. I'm a kid, I don't give a fuck. But then they fall asleep watching that movie, I'm like, how you fall asleep? And then I watch what they're watching, and it gets to the part where the dude's hand comes off, and it's the most visceral, like real-ish,
kind of
for 70s horror looking thing I've ever seen. Because it's like he gets into an accident with like a flatbed truck, and the edge of the truck takes out his hand.
Yes.
Those are the best too.
It is-
Avulsions.
Dude, you know what? I want to see if you can look up a clip, because that shit is juicy.
Let's see if I can
Oh,
find
she can
it.
probably find it. Because I'm like, when it comes to still using the
No, the hand.
the hand.
The hand.
The hand. Okay.
Think the car, but with a hand. I'm not even kidding.
See, the car was a good movie too.
See, I know the car.
The hand. Found it.
See, I know the car's not.
Oliver Stone. What?
Oh my god, it is an Oliver Stone movie.
Yes, it is. That's crazy. It's an adaptation of The Lizard's Tale. Because I guess because the what the fuck are you making fun of me for?
I'm not making fun of you. I leaned my chin on your shirt, and then I looked at everybody, and I looked back at your chin, and I was
whatever.
like, I fucked up.
I'm not wearing scrubs, so it looks
But
as
yeah, no,
though
the scene in the movie when that happens is just like,
We'll
did
have-
I need to see that?
we'll have to put on
Dude.
the soup slurpers later.
We'll get it up on the Soup Server page later for you guys to watch the hand versus the flatbed.
It's so fucked, dude. But
So
like,
fucked. It's so fucked.
but like, you know why I remember this to this day is because not a lot of people understand too much blood in a horror movie, and this is one of those movies where I think no one said what's enough, because like when the hand comes off, that dude it might as well have been a fountain. I will never
They got a
forget,
fucking garden hose
like,
hooked up to it.
no, literally, there's this, when it happens, Michael Caine's character gets out of the car, he's clutching it like this, and it literally looks like a fucking garden hose.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
See, those are old. That's the thing you'll never see again. Like, look, there's horror movies out there, but the gore that we used to get.
Oh my God.
The overestimation.
It's not green screen.
Like, people bleed 7 times what's in the fucking human body in those movies.
Oh, yeah,
and I
yeah,
love
yeah.
every second of it.
Yeah, but you know what's a good movie that has a ton of blood in it is Sabotage with Arnold.
Yeah,
That movie has an obscene amount of blood for no reason whatsoever because it's, the
Why did you
cartel.
do it?
Yeah.
Because they took my fucking money.
Yeah. It's
I
like-
took the fucking money.
I like that movie.
Dude, but she's laying in the trunk. She's like, you guys took my fucking money.
Are you talking about Mira Yunus?
Yeah, after she gets blown to bits.
Crack whore in that movie. So what are we only have 3 viewers right now, but what are your favorite Halloween horror movies? Anybody? Ooh, look, we got it right here.
This episode.
Sweet. He's got like
It's a
Willy
reaction
Wonka
video
hair.
for y'all.
Watch.
Yes.
It looks legit.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh! Oh boy.
And then the garden hose of blood and shit.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
She's getting fucking sprayed.
Dude.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he's a comic book art. It's a crazy movie, but like the scenes when the hand is sentient, like strangling people, it's the funniest shit in the world.
That's like
'cause-
Idle Hands.
That's like Idle Hands. Like, my favorite part of that whole movie is
We
when you
watched
got
that last night.
Dexter's up on stage at the fucking thing, and then the hand just like grabs him and rips the whole top of his head off.
See, it was also fucked up because I'd also just seen the Addams Family movie, so I was like, what fucked up sequel is this?
Ba-na-na-na.
Our daughter was Wednesday Addams for Halloween.
Ooh, I can't wait for that fucking show.
Yes.
That's gonna be dope.
Did you see the Monsters? Rob Zombie's The Monsters?
I tried.
I've heard bad
So
things.
many people
I
tried.
tried so hard. I really did. I couldn't do it.
Phenomena with Jennifer Connelly. I don't think I've ever
I will check
seen that.
into it.
Write it on my list.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what that one is now. PHE.
Wait, what was it called?
Phenomena.
Do, 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 do.
Hamana.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. Do, do. Okay.
L-M-E-N-A. Jennifer Connelly.
What are some other good Halloween horror movies? Because
Ooh.
I watched
wow,
an
that's
abysmal one.
I'm a big Freddy fan. I know it's corny, but I love my Freddy movies, man. It's just,
It's
the
not
whole
corny.
Army of
Run, which way
Darkness.
hard,
Yes.
bitch.
Someone put Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness, yes, absolutely. I could never tire of hearing "This Is My Boomstick." I will be a Bruce Campbell fan until the day I die. And
Army of Darkness does the one thing in horror movies that horror movies are afraid to do these days. And even though Army of Darkness is like a horror comedy, it makes skeletons scary.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you never see that anymore in horror movies where they're just like the skeleton's the scary thing. In Army of Darkness, they're fucking terrifying.
They really are too. Yeah, I mean, all those movies. I even loved. Everybody else that I know hated the remake of Evil Dead. I loved it.
Oh, the remake of Evil Dead?
It.
I like the TV show. I like the TV show.
Oh, the show.
The show is hands down
was
amazing.
so good. Show ended.
Have I not seen the show? I don't remember.
You and I
Ash
watched the
versus the Evil
entire.
Dead.
Oh
It's
yeah.
Ash
Oh
versus
yeah,
Evil
yeah.
Dead.
And we won't spoil, even though it's been out for fucking 15 years or whatever. But whatever it's been. But the very end of the show, I'm super about because I'm also a huge like Fury Road. Mad Max
you're
fan,
one of
and
those
it definitely fits into that whole. You know what I
Wait,
mean?
what was Ash just? What was Bruce Campbell just in? What movie was that we just saw?
Spider-Man.
Was it Spider-Man?
He's
He
in
made
all
the
the
cameo?
anything
Yeah.
Sam Raimi does. You'll see the Delta and usually Bruce Campbell in for sure.
Yeah.
He's got his own fucking action figure because of that
So-
Spider-Man cameo.
I have a
You
very
guys want to-
special place in my heart for Bruce Campbell.
I mean, he is the man.
He really
But
is.
here's the two funny things about Bruce Campbell, and well, at least Sam Raimi movies. So you've seen Army of Darkness. Have you ever seen Oz the Great and Powerful?
Is that the James Franco one?
Yes.
Yes.
You wanna
I
know
actually
something
like that one better than the original, only because the original looks like it was filmed during a sandstorm.
The original was made in like
original was made in, like, the
1930s.
30s.
I'm not
idiot.
putting it down. I'm just saying I'm one of those people that had a hard time getting over shit like that. Like when I can't watch
It's
it.
1930. That's a Christmas movie.
Now,
to
all
me,
right,
The
I'll
Wizard
just
of
say
Oz.
it, and here we go. This is going to start a war at this
Or
stage.
what about
But anyway,
Return to
before you
Oz?
decide
Go
to start a war,
Before I take a left on Tangent Lane, what do we got?
Army of Darkness and Oz the Great and Powerful are the same fucking movie.
Really?
Oh, I've heard that.
That's
I
fucking
did
crazy.
not put it together until the second time I saw Oz the Great and Powerful, where beat for beat the story is almost the same.
You're not the
Your
first
mic's
person
back.
I've
Yeah.
heard that from. I think I watched a TikTok about it.
I'm gonna have to check that out now. Now
It's
I'm curious.
it's very, very funny where it's like guy from the future ends up in another world, has to fight off monsters, witches with present day technology.
Oh shit!
The Delta.
Would you look at that bullshit? That's pretty
Oh,
crazy.
and the Delta's in that movie too. Most
In
people.
Oz
bet-
the
yeah,
Great and
that's-
Powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's the
What?
chassis of the wagon at the end of the movie, and you would never know
And we
Nice,
gotta
yeah.
watch
unless,
it.
yeah, that's it.
All right, so we got one that we realized the other day.
Which one?
The live action Shrek is actually
Oh,
the new
yeah. Wait, I don't know what
fucking
show
Game
it
of
is.
Thrones, the dragon, whatever that is, the new Game of Thrones
So
one.
there was a big comparison done of that new Netflix show with the dragon. Please, I'll post
Dragon
it later.
Prince?
Yeah, is
no,
actually,
it's the Game of Thrones, the new one that just came
Oh,
out.
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon
Yeah.
is a
They
live
lined it up,
action
and all
version.
The shots are literally Shrek
of
shots, dude. Look it
Shrek.
up. You'll see the thing I'm talking about.
It is 100%
Comparing it to Shrek.
comparison.
They stole Shrek storyline.
Scene for scene. If you line it up, it's Shrek, but live action version. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Well, you have this feature. If you click present, you can actually share things off of YouTube.
Shrek
Click
versus
present.
Video file.
House
Share
of Dragons.
screen.
Here we go.
And then you can open up a new tab. Yeah, forget it. You got to do it later. But I can,
So-
if you want me to go pull up the video. I
Yeah,
can.
no, because I usually do it with the window when I stream the flight sim.
Yeah,
Which I don't do
But
anymore.
you can
because
do. But you can do here. You can share if you want to look up the video on YouTube in another link. But like, it's just. Wait, how are you gonna rip off Shrek?
Yeah, it's House of Dragon is basically Shrek. Here's proof. And there's 1,000 articles on it. Because it's people reckon there's
plot-wise?
plot-wise, scene-wise. It actually goes through and compares scene for scene of the show and there's oh my god, I wish I would have saved that
How
TikTok.
come no one's called it House of Shrek yet?
I mean, they kind of have.
All right, so we're gonna being this is a special episode. We're gonna share you guys onto.
Share screen.
We're gonna share you the other
Chrome
one.
tab.
Oh, there we go. We're gonna share the YouTube video with you.
It's crazy.
That's it. Yeah.
Can't.
But yes, so it's literally the same show, man. It's fucked up.
Yeah, we saw that, and I was like, oh, well, there you go. So,
I mean, okay, unpopular opinion, or maybe popular opinion. I think Shrek 2 is superior.
I love Shrek 2.
Shrek 2 for sure.
That is one of my favorites.
For sure.
I love the original Shrek. Don't get me wrong, it's a classic. But Shrek 2 does it better.
Yeah. Well, that's like there's very few.
That's
movies.
because they have Holding Out for a Hero at the end of that one.
Don't get me started with that.
Everything.
I will be honest with you. There are very few movies that I would say the sequel was better than the original. But here it is. Ready? Child's Play 2, far superior to the first movie in every way that mattered.
Back to the Future 2.
Back to the Future. Short Circuit 2.
Okay.
Was
Yeah.
It's
way
okay
better than
it's
the first
okay to
one.
be wrong.
What?
It's all right to be wrong. We all
Why, you
have
like the
wrong.
first one?
No,
You like the third one?
There's no third one.
I'm talking
Back
about
to the Future.
I'm talking about Child's Play.
You don't think Child's Play 2 was better than the first one?
Hell no.
I hated the first. Well, it's not. Let me phrase it, because I'm a huge fan. I didn't hate the first one.
I love the first
I
Child's
would
Play.
kill for Don Mancini to remake it. Like I love the movie, but it.
I will say the
just
toy.
needs to be-
Oh wow. Well,
Not the
I-
remake with that fucking thing with the guy who played Luke Skywalker. That shit was trash. That
No, it wasn't.
Buddy. That was so dumb, man. That shit was like mixing Child's Play and Terminator. I was like,
What, are you talking about the Child's Play that came out like
with the
in
robot?
2020?
Yeah.
With Mark Hamill as
Yeah.
Chucky.
Yeah, and Chucky kind of looked like a DreamWorks character.
Yeah, a little bit.
Chucky looked like he had some problems.
Yeah, right? He looked a little special, man. But now it's funny because with the show, everybody bitches about the. Like, I love the show, but everybody bitches and moans about the show right now that they use a CGI Chucky to do it. And I'm like, but they put this doll through so much more shit because he's CGI. It's hilarious. They've melted him. They've
The
done him.
new Chucky show?
Yes,
there's a-
it
No,
is
it's all
so
puppetry.
good.
I thought he was going CGI on it.
No, dude.
I
that
stand
whole
corrected. I
no,
just-
no, no,
there's
no, no,
always
no.
people bitching, though.
I listen. I adore the new Chucky show
Oh,
to the
it's
point
so
that
good.
like the behind the scenes material and all
Oh
that
my
type
God,
of
it's
shit
awesome.
is fascinating to me. But like, Chucky hasn't looked this good as a puppet probably since Child's Play 2.
Oh, agreed. 100%. I didn't know he was a puppet, but he definitely. I always thought he looked good now that they've. And now with the different. There's, 300 of them running around. You know what I mean? It's just.
It is a little confusing right now.
You get to see
like
a lot
it.
more. You get to see a lot more, like, death and damage to these dolls in ways that only
Yes.
Don Mancini could come up with. And you're watching it, and you're like, this is great.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, are you caught up?
No, don't spoil it. I'm like 2
We're
episodes
only two
behind.
episodes. Yeah, how many
There's
episodes?
4 right now, right?
Wait, into the show?
Yeah,
You're
4.
only 2 episodes.
No,
in?
we
No,
watched the first
2 episodes
season.
in the second
No,
season.
No, the second season.
Oh,
we're in.
so pour one out for your boy Andy.
Good.
Oh,
I'm a little better.
Let's not talk about that.
Sorry. I am. I'm not going to lie. And you know what, man? In all fairness, I'm going to talk about it. I'm just going to say this. He didn't do anything wrong. My ego got really, really hurt. And it's not his fault. But when you meet your childhood hero and it doesn't go amazing, it sucks. But it wasn't his fault.
No, I know.
I mean, I don't blame him. I'm just a bitter bitch, and it's okay.
You're allowed to be.
Hey, look,
No, I
I'm still
get it.
obviously supporting the fucking brand. I should be wearing my own shit.
I will say though, man, I think that this is Brad Dourif's like best performance as
Oh my
Chucky.
God.
And
Well, you know what it is? I think it's also because he has his daughter on set because she's in it.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of it. Like, he's crushing it this year.
There's a great clip of the show that went around of the first season, and it was Chucky talking about his twins.
Glenn and Glenda?
He's like, I had a kid. I have a queer kid. And Dylan's
Oh, it's
like-
from the end. Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
okay.
You do? And he's like, gender fluid.
And he's
he-
like-
and he's like, you support that? And he's like, I'm not a monster, Jake.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I thought that was one of like the coolest moments in that show.
I'm one of the only people I know too that like I loved Seed. I loved all of them. I thought they were all good for what they were. You just had to take them for where the franchise was at that time. They wanted to go
Batshit.
comedy with it.
Yeah.
And they killed it. I mean, as far as that goes, it was
and
awesome.
Britney Spears.
And
And John Waters.
did they? Was it Redman they killed too?
And Redman.
Yeah, they killed Red. And Jennifer Tilly gets killed by Tiffany, who's also played by.
Well, no, technically Jennifer Tilly's still alive. It's her soul that's dead.
Well, yeah.
That's true.
Or suppressed. You know, actually, I hope they cover that in the show.
I just
because-
like the fact they put Devin Sawa in the show because
Twice.
I love Devin Sawa.
Yes, no, I'm a huge
I
fan.
mean,
Did you
we
see,
watched Idle Hands last night,
Did
and
you
we watched
see, though,
Final
he-
Destination last week.
What tricked me into watching Idle Hands again for the 9 billionth time, like I needed a reason, was
The music.
no, he whatchamacallit, he just did a clip on YouTube of him, and he snapped back into Anton, and he's got the inhaler and shit. And he starts talking, dude. It is so funny because he
dude.
snapped back into that like real twitchy, bouncy kind of fucking thing he had in the first movie.
Yeah.
And it was just cool. I don't know. I respect shit like that when people embody an old character back again out of nowhere.
Oh, then this leads perfectly into another Halloween movie that I
A
just
seamless segue.
watched. No, seriously, it is seamless. I thought Hocus Pocus 2 was fucking dope.
I haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen it. Have no interest to
Dude.
see it, to be quite honest.
Oh, well, first off, the first one's a fucking classic.
Of course it is.
Is a classic.
Agreed. 100% agreed. Just not my thing. You know what I mean?
I
like
like
I
the
respect
first
it,
one.
but it's just not for me.
I still have yet to show it to Kate. I want to.
That's fair.
But she's only 7, so I'm kind of. But then again, she watches Child's Play.
But here's
So-
the thing, if you're worried about like the whole virgin candle thing, like they cover it in a way where it's funny, where it's like you
Yeah.
don't have to explain it. Like the kid's not gonna ask about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh
probably
yeah,
not.
you don't know our fucking kid very
our
well.
child would be like, "Why are like okay?" So she watched Warm Bodies. You ever see that one?
love
Yeah.
that
It was on-
movie.
yeah.
The-
So she
I'm a sucker for that movie too.
she liked that
fucking
movie.
movie.
And she's like, "Why are they doing this?" And then the most obscure questions were coming out of her mouth when we were watching the movie. And we're like, she's like, "Well, so how did he get like that?" I'm like, She goes, "Isn't that Lou from Hot Tub Time Machine?" I'm
Lugal.
like,
Yes, my 7-year-old has seen Hot Tub Time Machine, all the Jay and Silent Bob movies. She has seen all of it. She is a huge Kevin Smith fan for a 7-year-old.
Yeah, she is.
See, this is why I think
She
Kevin
said
should
Snoochie
make,
to me the other day, and I
This
was
is why I
like,
think
cartoon.
Kevin should make not just a kids,
kids
cartoon.
movie?
I think he should make a kids movie. Because the one movie that he said he would remake was Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Oh my god, I would love
And
that.
I think that, like,
love that
one,
movie.
especially after seeing what they did with the Mary Poppins sequel a couple years
Yeah.
ago, I was like, yeah, I
you
can
could
see
get
that.
this off.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks would be kick
And here's
ass.
the thing: Kevin thinks he's not like a capable filmmaker, which I really don't see. I truly think that if oh my god, happy Scrappy.
that's
Girl
why,
Club.
yeah, I was right there with you, man.
I think that if he aligned himself with the right cinematographer, who understood, like, well, maybe animation or at least some form of whimsy like that, and can you imagine a Bed Knobs and Broomsticks remake with Kevin Smith dialogue?
Oh my
dope.
god, that would be
It'd
the
be
best thing
absolutely
on the
dope.
face of the earth.
Oh my god!
I concur.
That
Do you
would
know
be-
what? Do you know?
Here at the Good Soup Live, we support that kind of shit.
Do you know what franchise I've always actually wanted Kevin to like do something with, and it would probably never happen, but I think it's the perfect fit. I think he should helm a Muppet movie.
I think that would be a good idea. Like,
But like, wait, hold on, wait. We got to clarify here. Are we talking about like the Muppets, like the Muppets, like the real Muppets?
Kermit.
Okay, because I was about to say like
Not Sesame Street.
like a fuck no, but no, that's not what I meant. I'm thinking like a Muppet type movie with their people. I think would also be like if they redid Dogma with Muppets and the
Yes.
original cast voicing it.
Yes.
Dude, you know what? Don't even bring them back. Just re-record the movie with the sound from the old movie and puppets, and I'll be the happiest person alive.
You know what? Fuck it. I like that idea.
I like
too.
that idea too.
Let's do it. Hey Kev, I got an idea
We want
for
you to
man.
do Dogma puppets.
And in the movie, should be a real cow, painted gold, not a puppet. The only thing in the movie that should be
That's not really a puppet.
Cow.
So it's like oh my god, yes, I could actually.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I've actually been trying to come up with a pitch for a while for a Jay and Silent Bob super groovy puppet Christmas movie.
Oh my god.
that would be
Oh my god.
hilarious.
Because I think it'd be the funniest thing in the world to do like a Rudolph style adventure, but with Jay and Silent Bob as just puppets. Like
Like Kris Kringle, but they have them like as puppets.
but
and
all
then,
the
like,
View Askew
all-
characters as like Santa Claus.
They
and-
would need like 11 puppeteers just to work Jay's puppet. You know I'm right too, man. Fuck. You would need one for each elbow, wrist to fucking.
But you know what would be really funny is filming that because you'd have the green screen.
Oh, you
every
mean-
puppeteer would be. Every
Dude.
puppeteer would be like holding on a piece of him. Meanwhile, the character would be like, "Fuck, motherfuck."
And if you do it, they have to nod if it ever happens. And Kevin, I want you to pay attention to this. This is a very informative episode. This is what your people want. This is important decisions here. Muppet, Jay, and Silent Bob movies. You have to throw a nod back to Kermit and have Jay run across the screen with the fucking.
Oh, 110%. How did I already had that planned?
I was gonna say it fits too fucking well. It really does.
No, ideally the way it opens is a homage to the Muppet Show theme, but like it's Christmas themed, so it's like it would kind of sound similar but be rock because Kevin, and then
I could tell you something really cool because it was something I wanted to do back when I started doing all the TikToks. I had a bunch of different like these type of looks, dude. Like I had zombie, I did the
we had a
skull
bunch of
face.
them.
I have 30 different colored sclera contacts, right? Oh my god. So what we were gonna do is that song "Moving Right Along."
Yes.
With all the
by
different,
Alkaline
with all
Trio,
of the
which is
different
originally a
looks
Muppet
in
song.
there. But the Alkaline Trio does a cover of it, dude.
Happy
That
Time
would be
Murders.
perfect.
Happy Time Murders is amazing, and I never saw it until Bill showed it to me like
It's a
a
fun
year
fucking
ago.
movie,
Have you
too.
ever seen it?
have I seen
So
Happy
good.
Time Murders? Are you kidding
So
me?
good.
I was about to say, Christian's into this shit, man. I'm pretty sure he's seen that.
I am a puppeteer.
And I also
Like,
think
that's
should-
what I do. Well, not full time, but
You
like,
have do you have puppets?
yeah.
Can you bring
Dude,
them?
I've made videos with them before. Have you not?
Do you
seen
make them yourself?
No, I can't build them. I'm not that talented.
I gotta find out how hard it is to build them. I want dented can ones, not to actually perform with. I mean, just to have because they're dope.
I have a builder who would probably charge you about $200.
Really, we're gonna talk about this after the show.
We had a builder who was going to charge us $1,000 for a dented cam puppet, and then we found one at a trade show.
You know
who
what it
wanted to
is, guys?
charge us
All right, you know what?
$2,000.
I'm gonna
like,
put my crazy out there
Okay.
because I don't give a shit. I need someone to bounce ideas from the show off of.
So here's
So I
so
need
here's
my-
why. So most people don't know is that do you know how long it takes to build those characters to be like supremely accurate to screen and all that type of shit? It's a lot.
Oh,
of
I
fucking
bet. It's gotta be
man-hours,
fucking
Which
ridiculous.
is why someone who charges like $200, it's like you understand what you're getting, but this person that I'm talking about, I won't name him because I don't want people to think like, oh, he sucks. No, he's actually a great performer. Funny enough, he actually worked on the Goosebumps movie. This is how I met him.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I feel like we should dump the screen stick right now and be like, you are entering the Twilight Zone. Johnny Wilyoung-ish apparently worked with somebody who worked on
All
Goosebumps.
right, imagine if you will,
Pseudo Johnny.
a show so strange that it brought me right out of the hospital. This is Invasion of the Crab People. All right.
Oddly enough, I wanted to let you guys all know that I actually spoke to the voice of the Crypt Keeper today. We were trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
get...
yeah, he was talking
I
to
wanted
John
to get a
before.
video of him wishing the Good Soup Slurpers happy Halloween. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get back to me until it was too late. I couldn't make it happen fast enough. But we'll get it. But in the meantime, he did wish all of the Good Soup Slurpers a very happy Halloween from the Crypt Keeper himself.
I will say the fact that opens your episodes every week is so fucking cool.
Isn't it, though?
John's a cool guy.
And not only is he cool,
He's
man,
one
but
of the
he didn't
nicest
even make me
people.
pay the professional booking fee for that thing. Like, he literally just charged it as a regular cameo, and he was like, use it as much as you want, man. You know, because we do the whole thing back in the charity. He was like, I want to help, absolutely. He's gonna come on. He's just been busy.
He does COD.
There's also talks of a new series.
Well, that's been in the works for years, and then M. Night Shyamalan came very fucking close, and then TNT was like, nope.
So the
See, that sucks.
yeah, well, it basically the biggest thing about it right now is that the same thing has been a problem is that the Crypt Keeper, as everyone knows him, is actually owned between HBO and I forget there's another company in there.
So Warner Brothers and somebody else
They won't
work together to do it.
Yeah, so it keeps coming into a budding problem. So
Does
I
Wendy
think you
still
might
have-
be seeing. Yeah, so I think before you see any kind of show with the real physical Crypt Keeper back as the Crypt Keeper, you will probably see something more with a CG animated version of it first. it can happen. I mean, I would love for it, and it's something I stay on top of because I'm, it's that and Johnny Five are the only two things I care about.
So
them ever
one
remaking.
year when we went to HorrorCon in Atlantic City, we were hanging out with John, and they did Crypt Keeper karaoke.
Yeah, that shit was.
That
Fun. That shit was fun.
He'd introduce each song as a Crypt Keeper and then start singing.
You were about to say something about Johnny Five.
Yeah. Did you see he's up for auction?
He sold
How much?
a lot. I don't remember. It was insane. Whatever, I forget what it was. It was ridiculous. But all right. So I actually spoke with the guy who designed him, Eric Allard. And we were trying to get the plans to build them, which actually are out there now. You could 3D print and build your own. If you go to the Facebook
Yeah, he
group,
belongs to a Facebook
called,
group.
Yeah, it's called Build My Johnny 5. There's tons of them out there.
It's the same with me. I'm part of like so many proton pack building groups. Because eventually I will build like a screen accurate real one.
But even if you
But
built...
until then, finding the blueprints and doing all that research.
We
is
met a
fun.
guy this weekend who built his own proton pack. The guy at RTB.
Yeah, but that thing was weird, man. It was like weight relevant. Like it had like that thing at the bottom was like a
it was
legit
heavy,
giant
like it
fucking
was
steel
heavy,
plate.
heavy.
Well, the real packs are about 75 pounds.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
thing
so
was
they
about
can make
like
them-
50. He was like, it's heavy. He's like, and I want to
It
take
was
this fucking
weird
thing
though,
off.
man, because like I don't know, like he put a lot of time into building just the proton pack, but like he didn't like build the, like he just had the name tag. There was no uniform. I'm like, you think the tan jumper at that part would have been the easy part of this whole thing?
Actually, was he a bigger gentleman, or smaller?
He was maybe a little bigger than me, but not by
He
much.
had like
Do you know how difficult it is to find?
I mean, I was
the
also
jumpers
drunk.
in my size? Because I wanted
bet.
one, and
Dude, I have
they-
trouble finding stuff in my size. Like my biggest issue is like, when it gets to the stuff, it's so kiddie, the stuff I like, that they're like, no adult's ever gonna like. You know how stoked I was? This is the first time I've ever seen something like this.
See, that's bullshit though. That's fucking child's. That should have like legacy products built into it.
But it doesn't. Well, it's getting there. But that's only because right now, fucking nostalgia is that hot
nostalgia is
button.
like the fucking.
Speaking of nostalgia, just for Goosebumps for a second, I actually have a Goosebumps pitch for a new show that I think would be amazing that they haven't done yet.
Which one?
I would do I would do a revival of the original Goosebumps show, but I would have Slappy as in place in kind of a Crypt Keeper role.
That's dope.
That would be
But
cool.
instead of it being like aimed a little bit for kids, you do it a little darker, you aim it for the older audience. But kind of have it be that in-between bridge spot. But then instead of getting like TV filmmakers who just come in and do a job, leave, get people who are doing like indie horror to come in and do
that
like,
would
a
be
Goosebumps.
cool.
Because dude, like somebody like I watched some Jason indie horror movie when we did the Halfway to Halloween show over at
Yes,
Blairstown.
yeah, there was.
No, it was fucking stupid good. I was like,
They sold it
Fair
at the
enough.
Blairstown Diner. That's the one they sold at the diner. That one.
and it was really good. If I can find the name of it, I will post it. In
All right,
the,
Dave, you've actually built proton packs with your
Dave
friends.
Dave is probably just as big of a Ghostbusters fan as I am. Every time I see him, we it's either mentioned or it comes up in conversation.
Aiden, my stepson,
son.
his son is a massive like.
He built the 70,000
between-
piece Ghostbusters firehouse in one night. He stayed up for 18 hours
On
straight,
his
built the whole fucking
birthday.
thing. On his birthday, yo, his birthday party was the next day. He was such a cranky bitch.
disaster.
All he did was eat cake and go to sleep. I don't blame him, yo. I mean, literally, yo. But,
I gotta build it. I gotta build it.
how proud that kid was when that thing was perfect and done. He was ear to ear, bro. 18. He looked like he hadn't slept in 3 days. He's like,
Look what I did.
Look what I did.
I'm like, all right.
Between
I'm like, why don't you sit down and have a cracker
Ghostbusters
or something?
and Back to the Future trivia, that kid
Yeah.
can demolish anyone.
You know
It's
what?
insane.
I'd like to prove that challenge because I could probably best your kid.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, man.
He knows it's weird, and you got to understand because he's cute and he's little.
How old is he?
Well, now
14.
he's 14, but when he was like,
I want him on here, and we're gonna do a Ghostbuster trivia.
we're gonna do a special PG-13 rated Good Soup Live with a trivia match. I'll get Steve involved, and you versus my son in Back to the Future and Ghostbusters trivia. And I'm willing to
Absolutely.
bet I will put every dollar I have in my pocket at the time, which mind you will probably be 27 to 28 cents, on my son, saying he whoops your ass, bro.
Wow, no faith, huh?
It's not no faith in you. It's that I grew up with the kid. I know. I mean, because dude,
I mean, you made him. I would assume.
Yeah.
he what you call it? He writes letters and stuff to like the people involved with the movie with a picture of like Tom Wilson with like a picture of him in front of the DeLorean in his vest and stuff, and they tell him all kind. I mean, he gets the inside scoop from everybody because they're all like, yo, like that's what I'm saying. Like everybody wants, how did I get the DeLorean delivered to my parents' house for his birthday? I didn't. He did. He went and found one in South River. It was a real movie car, autographed by the whole cast. There's a place in South River that owns one. He went in there. They let him take pictures inside of it,
movie.
and then they found out his birthday was in 3 weeks, and they're like, we're gonna tow it to your house. And you guys will be able to all hang out and take pictures. And they did, bro. They sat there for 4.5 hours with the DeLorean in front of my house.
I could cry. That's amazing.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why I'm saying is you gotta add in the cuteness factor.
Oh shit! I'm getting my ass beat.
Especially because he's got my little niece in tow, and she's 2, and he puts her in like the Doc glasses with the white wig. So like, dude, the second he walks in anywhere, everybody's like, ah. Yeah.
I mean, it was. Yeah,
and it was a legit movie car, man. I don't know which one, but it was.
All right, Aiden. You v me, man. Nothing personal,
and like,
but I'm gonna whoop your butt.
Look, the whole thing was signed by the entire cast, so I don't know which movie it was in. I want to say it was the first one.
I don't know which.
That's
don't.
dope.
It's hard to tell because.
Speaking of excellent stuff, just because I don't want to forget this fact.
Go for it.
If you watch Reboot, because Dave is in Reboot, you know how you could find Dave in Jane Silent Bob Reboot?
How?
He's in the convention.
Is he Is he dressed
He's wearing
up?
a proton pack.
We know who you are. We brought this up, me and her watching it one day. We're like, who the fuck is that wearing? Why are they wearing Ghostbusters stuff at a Blunt Man? I'm like, whatever. I'm like, it's got to be an inside joke of some sort.
The best was talking.
It's not. It's just like he was a Blunt Man. Just wearing a proton pack. He was a Blunt Man Ghostbuster.
That's funny.
And I thought it was the coolest shit ever.
The best was talking to Keith Coogan about making Reboot, and he's like, you would think like the con was just like one of the. He's like, no, it was like a con and a con. Like there was an actual convention. Like,
Oh, for sure.
So
Yeah.
when we went to Keith Coogan's booth, and I was excited to meet him because like when I was real little, like Adventures in Babysitting, that was like my shit, man. I love that movie. I must have watched it and broke the tape 2 or 3 times. Yeah. And he was the character.
Best depiction of Thor ever.
When you're 12 or 13, or maybe I was younger, shit, I don't even know. But when you're young and all that, and you watch that movie as a young male, you're gonna automatically associate with that character. He's in your age bracket. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or the stoner, but I hadn't really gotten into that road yet.
Yeah.
He is the stoner in that movie. Never mind.
what movie?
So wait, hear me out.
Don't
'cause
tell
I'm
Mom
trying
the
to
Babysitter's dead.
No. The Adventures in
Babysitting.
Babysitting. But yeah, and that's where I'm getting
yeah.
with it is then I fell in love with that movie.
Brad,
because,
your acne.
you know, and so on my thing when we walked up, he knew the show. He knew the Smod Castle, and I had the shirt on and stuff, right? And he had heard about it through them, and so he wrote on our autograph. He wrote, "The fishes are done, man." I was like, all right, that was funny.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's dope.
Keith's good people. I'm friends with his wife on Facebook, and
Get. Hold on. Okay, what are you doing, Ange? You can't do that right now. Hold on. I'm trying to get this moving, and I don't know why our camera on the laptop is not working.
Hold on 1 second.
No problem. Yeah. Bomb. Hey, TikTok. While we're sitting here on hold, Angie, you keep Facebook. I'm going to show TikTok the rest of the Smog Castle. Hi, guys. I don't ever get to interact with you guys alone. So
did we drop?
And we are kind of sort of back. Listen, guys.
Are we muted?
Yeah, no, you're not.
No,
muted.
we're not muted now.
You're not muted, but
We're coming through the laptops thing.
wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Just make sure.
Audio check 1. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, you're good.
All right,
so
guys.
This is how we're gonna wrap up Spooky Soup live.
So you guys have a good night, and we will see you next week. Unfortunately, some technical glitches took us out. We hope you had a great night. Please check out Child's Play Charity. I don't know why I'm using the fucking mic. It's not hooked up anymore. Check out Child's Play Charity. Check out thegoodsouplive.com. Get yourself a Spooky Soup t-shirt designed by Chris McDonald and Emerald Angel Comics. They're available now. See you guys next week.
Peace out. Happy Halloween.
There you go to brand.
I know.
No, I'm just making sure.
Huh?
Theme song.
I come for some good soup.
Welcome to the Good Soup Live.
Good soup live. All I ever think about is good soup live. Wonder what they'll talk about. Then again, ginger snaps, finger cuffs. Where you at? Straight out of New Jersey. The good soup live. All I ever think about is good soup live. Wonder what they'll talk about. Then again, ginger snaps, finger cuffs. Where you at? Straight out of New Jersey. The Good Soup Live.
The Good Soup is live at the one and only Smart Castle in Leonardo, New Jersey.